Hi there, welcome to my views and news. Ethiopian military chief Birhanu Jula leveled three allegations against Egypt in a speech on Saturday in Ethiopia. What did he say? He was in Somali region yesterday. He spoke in Jigjiga, where he was attending, founding a ceremony of Eastern Command, and then on Saturday he went to Harar city again there he took up the issue of Egyptian military presence in Somalia. By the way, this Egyptian military presence in Somalia is giving sleepless nights to Ethiopian military leadership. That's what I'm saying that Egyptian military entry is a big regional development. Ethiopia won't sit idle. You'll see Ethiopia respond, react, retaliate. Secondly, uh, Tigray security forces issued a statement today. Rumors have been going around about Tigray security forces holding discussions, making some decisions about political conflict in Tigray. So, what is TSF saying? Tigray Security Force. Its old name is TDF, not just TSF. Firstly, viewers, Ethiopian military chief Berhano Jula was in Harar today, Harar city, Harari region. He attended a book launching ceremony, book about Eastern Command. Yesterday he was in Jigjiga. He there attended the founding ceremony of Eastern Command. Eastern Command of Ethiopian National Defense Force is the in charge of Ethiopia-Somalia border. The border is going to be the busiest border now, you'll see. Jula there inspected a military show, delivered a speech. Robert Dasse was there too. Mustafa Omar there as well. Jula won Somalia in Jigjiga yesterday. He said that on Friday and Thursday, he said that Somalia was used by foreign forces, foreign countries in 1977 when Ziad Barre forces attacked Ethiopia. But Ziad Barre's forces suffered losses, humiliating losses. That's what Mustafa Omar also said as well. Then on Saturday, he went to Harar. Again, a book launching program about Eastern Command. There, he leveled direct allegations against Egypt. Egyptian military presence is definitely giving sleepless nights to Ethiopian military leadership. Ethiopia will retaliate. You'll see that Ethiopia won't let Egypt gain military foothold in Somalia. How will it retaliate? There could be different modes of retaliation. Jula leveled three allegations. Firstly, he said that it is Egypt which kept us away from the sea. So he implied that whenever Ethiopia wanted to regain access to sea, Egypt came in the way. Egypt created obstacles. It did not allow Ethiopia to gain access to sea. Is Jula correct in saying that? How did Egypt stop Ethiopia from gaining access to sea? Secondly, he said that Egypt created anti-Ethiopia forces in Ethiopia. And by the way, this is not something new. Ethiopia has been accusing Egypt of backing anti-government forces in Ethiopia, accusing armed groups of having backing from Egypt. Thirdly, serious allegation. Jula said that in the conflict in northern Ethiopia, Egypt provided weapons to complicate the conflict. Which party received weapons from Egypt? It means Jula is saying that Egypt gave weapons to TPLF, Tigray fighters. Did not name TPLF, but definitely There were two parties in the war in northern Ethiopia, one based in Tigray, other based outside Tigray, federal government, Amara forces, etc. Eritrea too. Did Egypt support Eritrea? No. Did it support ENDF? No. Did it support Amhara Fana fighters? No. But we heard reports about mobilization, training, arming of Tigray fighters on Sudanese soil. Egypt was allegedly involved in training, backing Tigray fighters. That is what Jula said. Serious allegations. Fourthly, he said, if Egypt thinks that it can interfere in Ethiopia by entering Somalia, it's a fool. It won't happen. ENDF is not weak. ENDF can protect its borders. And he called again Egypt historical, saying Egypt has been Ethiopia's historical enemy for years, for decades. It has been trying to destabilize or weaken Ethiopia. So now it's an all-out confrontation between Ethiopia and Egypt. Egypt intervening through Somalia. Ethiopia seeing Egyptian threat very close to its border. Ethiopia is not close to Egyptian border. Ethiopia away from Egyptian borders. Ethiopia would like to remove Egypt from its borders. That is why I'm saying that Egyptian military entry in Somalia is a big regional development. Nothing is happening in the right direction for peace and stability in the Horn of Africa. UAE's expanding influence, Egyptian military entry, Turkish economic interests, and then historical disputes among Red Sea and Horn of Africa countries are complicating the prospects of peace and stability in the Horn. Secondly, Tigray security forces issued a statement on Saturday. Tigray security forces have held some discussions. Their role is crucial in the ongoing political conflict between two TPLF groups in Tigray, one led by Getachew, the interim president, other by Debretsion Gabriel Mikhail, TPLF chairman. One senior military officer, chief of staff, former chief of staff of Tigray, from Tigray of ENDF, has taken sides openly. Sad Khan is supporting Getachew, criticizing TPLF. But the man in charge, Varede, in charge of security forces, is so far keeping a low key, trying to take a neutral stance. He said that he's trying to keep Tigray security forces free from political influence, political conflict. Tigray security forces say that they won't let any threat to Tigray's peace and security arise. They have the capability to counter these threats. Secondly, they say that deliberately false information is being spread about Tigray security forces. Yes, meetings have been held, discussions have been held, political issues have been considered, to assessment is being made, but no decisions have been announced. Some decisions have been made, but people, relevant groups, all should wait for official statement. Nothing has been said officially. The Tigray security forces warn people and groups against spreading false information. By the way, it was being said by TPLF, the Bratzian group allied sources that Tigray security forces had decided to back TPLF against interim government. I think Tigray security forces indirectly rejected the reports, saying that so far no decision has been made. Tigray security forces will try to keep a neutral line so that they can mediate. If Tigray security forces become party to the conflict, you could see serious unrest in Tigray. Let's see what happens.